Hello, welcome to this morning's practice of Vinyasa flow. So we are going to build up this practice into rockstar. And there's a few things you can do at rockstar. Some people like it higher, some people like it grounded. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, no worries. We'll worry about that when we get there. And then I'll also have some side planking options for you if rockstar is just not going to be your jam today. It's all good. Props. You can use a couple blocks if you like those in your vinyasas, if your hands don't go to the floor or something. But you can totally get away with one today. And we're going to start off using one block, both in the beginning and the end of class. So you can go ahead and have that close by. And a strap. We're also going to use this both at the beginning and the end of class. So you will want to have them close to you. And that said, we will get going. We're going to start on our backs today. You can always have a blanket here too for anything that might need some knee cushion. But as you come down here onto your back, just take a moment to kind of roll the shoulders back. If you need to pull a shirt out or something like that, do that. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Now zip up from pubic bone to behind the navel and go into a nice windshield wiper here. So you want that core connection because you're taking that spine into a little bit of rotation. And you always want to be mindful and protect those little joints of the lower spine. This also just feels. So affirmations today is new moon affirmations as we're moving into a new moon phase of the moon. You can also look at this as another way of new beginnings. And then when you're ready, let's bring those feet back in. Good. From here, grab your strap. We're going to take the right foot into the strap. Good. And I don't want a big, tight grip here. This is going to be pretty loose for a moment. And we're just going to take this into some circles here. We're just loosening up the joints. If your hips don't kind of get open and prepared, rockstar is really hard to get into. We want to just open that up a little bit here. Good. Now let's reverse that direction. Hips stay grounded. We're just moving that femur around in its sockets, the head of the thigh. Good. And then from here, you can choke up just a little bit, but not too much. We're going to let that leg come forward, come back, gentle tug. And we'll come forward, come back, gentle tug, and forward. This time it can be a little bit more of a tug. You can choke up here, nothing too extreme. You can point and flex the foot here, and you want a micro bend in the knee. Good. Now the first affirmation I'm going to give you is, I am aligned with the universe. I am aligned with the universe. And then from here, good, release that just a little bit. Take both straps into the right hand. Both hips are going to be grounded, both shoulders grounded. Take that leg out to the right. And you can wiggle around and find the sweet spot here. And coming back to the breath and breathing. And coming back up, extend that left leg long. Both straps will come into the other hand. Good. And we're just going to keep this at the 45-degree arc over for right now. But you are free to wiggle around and find your sweet spot here. Not everybody's is directly across. And when you're ready, we'll bring that leg back up. Give yourself a mid-air switcheroo here, switching up the feet. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, good. A little bit lower grips. We're going to take that into some circles. Controlled circles. Hips are grounded. Make smaller circles if you can't keep your hips grounded with larger circles. So your belly button in, that engagement is what controls this. I am in alignment. I align with the universe. And let's reverse. And then when you're ready, good. We're going to do that dynamic movement stretch here. So we'll take that leg forward, come back and pull, forward, come back and pull, and forward. Good. You can have a little bit of a higher grip here, gentle tug, micro bend in the knee. Belly button is still in here. And we'll release both straps into the left hand, both hips stay grounded, taking that left leg out to the side. Now make a memory here on these as to how these feel. A little too close to the wall. Good. As to how these feel. Because we're going to come back into these again at the end of class. And they should feel a lot different to you. And when you're ready, we'll bring that back up. Good. Extend that right leg if you had it bent. Good. Take that leg over. Just find the arc. Wiggle around. Find your sweet spot. Belly button is in. And we'll come back up. Remove that foot from the strap. Good. Now, just take your hand behind your knees. Let them come in towards the shoulders. Find length from crown to tail. And then there's a couple things here that you can still do. So hand on each knee. You can make some circles this way and then the other way, or keeping the legs together and you can circle this way. Find what would work for you here. And then when you're ready, take the feet down to the floor, grab your strap again. Fold your strap in half. Good. So you're holding both ends. We're nice and taut. Good. From here, arms are going to reach towards the ceiling. Make sure that your feet are not too close or too far away. Zipping up from pubic bone to behind the navel. Inhale, exhale. As you press the hips up to the ceiling, reach that strap down. It's okay to touch. And we'll lift back up as we lower down. Inhale, exhale, lift up and reach. And take it back up and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift up and reach. And we'll lift up and we'll lower. Inhale, exhale, lift up and reach. And lift up and lower. Now, take your hands behind you. My block's in my way here. Good. When you take your arms all the way back here, good. What happens to your low rib cage? Is it popping up off the floor or is it grounded? The goal is to have it grounded. So if it's not, you want to stop right at the point before it pops up. Okay, that's very important for what we're getting ready to do. Now from here, whether you're grounded or lifted a little bit, inhale, exhale, reach as you lift. Take it all the way back and lower. Inhale, exhale, pressing up, reach, and taking it back. Inhale, exhale, and reach, and take it back. Inhale, exhale, and reach, and take it back. Inhale, exhale, and reach. Hold it up, hips are up, arms are up. How far back can you go? And lower that down. Release the strap. Wiggle, 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 side to side again. Good, now grab your block. We're going to come onto the lowest setting. This is the one I call ranch house setting. And I'm going to press into my feet, lift my hips. And I'm going to place that block right at the tailbone. So I don't want the lumbar or anything else to be on this block. And my tailbone into SI joint bones, or sit bone areas are supported on that block. Now, from here, rolling your shoulders back, one leg at a time. We're gonna come back up. We're going to warm up the core. Core, front and back side, enable you also to do a lifted rock star. So, and knees are going to be together here. I'm only going to move from the hip. The angle at the knees is not going to change. If you're familiar with my Pilates classes, we do toe taps every now and then, but we're not going to actually tap the toes. We're going to come to a hover, exhale, and lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now keep going. If the double is too much for you, separate and you can do one at a time. Again, notice how I'm not changing the angle at the knee. I'm not touching the floor. I'm only moving from the hip. Good. Now, from here, we're going to take this into a double leg bicycle. So we're going to lift up towards the ceiling, reach those legs down, bend the knees. It's okay if you touch the floor here and come back in. And reach, lengthen, bend the knees, come all the way in and reach and lengthen. Bend the knees and come back in and reach and lengthen. Bend the knees and come back in. Pause. We're going to reverse that now. We're going to take it down. Reach. Engage those abs. Coming all the way back up. And bend. Take it down. Reach. And come all the way back up. Good. So there's nothing like warming up core work right away. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, legs are up. We're going to capitalize on this before we get too tired. We're going to come into some mind-body connection stuff here with helicopter. So from here, you do need to know which leg is your right and your left, because that's how it has to be cued. Okay. So my left leg is going to stay towards the ceiling for right now. My right leg is going to come long. Both legs are going to swing out to the side. Now my left leg is long, my right leg is up. Both legs are going to meet each other at center. Right leg comes long, swinging the legs out and coming back up. Right leg comes long, swing the legs out and come back up. One more time. Right leg, swing it out and come back up and pause. We're going to reverse that now. Now the left leg comes down, right leg is up. We're going to circle as you open in the opposite direction. Left leg up now. Right leg comes up to join. Left leg comes down. Open up and reach and take it back up. Good. Left leg comes down. Open the legs to the side. Helicopter and come back up. And one more time, taking left leg down. Open those legs and coming back up. Good. Bend those knees. Take those feet to the floor. Lifting up the hips, removing that block. Last time, wiggle, 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 wiggle here side to side. If you've got a back issue and rolling like a ball is not for you, roll over to your side, come up to a seat. Those of you that do want to do that, you can hold here or hold here. If you hold here, try not to get into this swingy thing, okay? So I'm going to lift up, I'm going to look, and I'm going to use my breath and my abs to get going here. When you come up, could you find a little balance and then roll back and find a little balance and roll back. Careful not to roll back on the neck. One more time. Roll up, find that balance. Now that your legs are a little bit more open, you have other options. You can stay here. Maybe you want to balance with the soles of the feet together. Maybe you want to take yogi toe, yogi foot. Maybe opening. Good. Find it. My spine is long. I'm zipped up in the front body. My shoulders are relaxed. Good. And then from here, you can cross the ankle, roll forward, and find a tabletop position. Bring in any cushioning that you may need for knees or your wrists. Spreading the fingers nice and wide, rooting through the knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. Good. Belly button is in. Inhale, cat. Exhale, rounded to cat. So I'm aligned with the universe. My life is overflowing with limitless potential. My life is overflowing with limitless potential. All of your lives are flowing with limitless potential. If you believe it, say it to yourself and put that out there to the universe. As I've been saying a lot lately, if you go through life saying, I suck, my life sucks, nothing good happens to me, nothing good will. You get back what you put out there. So be careful with what you're putting out there. Good. Now from here, find a child's pose. Knees can be together as wide as the mat, somewhere in between. You can take your arms long in front of you. You can take your hands back by the ankles, coming here. Or maybe you want to do what I want to do right now and just do a little bit of a roundy child's pose here, belly button is in. Find a version that suits your body in this moment. And then when you're ready, good, we're going to come back up. We are going to prepare for downward facing dog. So if you're taller, take a half a hand's width or full hand's width forward. Otherwise, you can stay right here. You're still rooting through the knuckles of the pinky, the pointer, and the thumb. I'm going to tuck my toes. As I shift back a little bit, I'm pushing my hands in and forward into the mat, and then I'm going to lift my knees. I'm going to keep my knees bent just for time being. Now, shoulders in their pockets. Take those elbows. Can you turn them a little bit more towards the pointer and the thumb? Notice how that fires up that shoulder girdle around the scapula, the shoulder blades, and the rib cage. You want to feel that every time you're in down dog. Land up plank. From here, looking down at my feet, my hips, knees, toes, ankles are tracking in alignment. I'm pressing evenly into big toe and pinky toe mounds. My head and neck are free. My belly button is in. Good. You can stay here. You can start to bend and lengthen. Good. You can walk your dog. Try to keep the hips even when you're walking your dog. Or you can come high on the toes and drop the heel. Belly button is in. Find that shoulder engagement. Find pinky, pointer, and thumb. And then from here, we'll find some stillness if you took some movement. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Now, you can bring a block back in here if you can't touch the floor, but if you can always come here. Give yourself a little dangle, so with a little bend in the knees, and just relax. I'm going to take a water break here. And then from here, when you're ready, good. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, long spine. Hands to blocks, fingers to the floor, to the thighs, to the shins. Find that nice long spine. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, root into the feet, engage through the glutes, long spine as you come all the way up. When you root into the feet and the legs, they're taking most of the load and you're taking a lot of that out of your back. Okay, so make your muscles work. Inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, and tension. We're going to go through a few flows here. You choose, take or skip the flow, down dog, child's pose, plank, up dog, cobra, whatever you want to do is fine. Flowing is always optional. From here, big inhale and we'll reach. Exhale, we'll hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. If you're doing that chaturanga, halfway down is all you need. Good. Reset, find that shoulder rib cage engagement. From down dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and bow. Inhale, root, engage and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. And inhale and we'll lift. And exhale and we'll fold. I am divinely supported. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. Elbows are also into the body if you're flowing. I am divinely supported. We are all divinely supported. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do one more because these are so good. Big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and roll out. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. I'm going to skip this one. You can always bring in that Ujjayi pranayama here. I can't do it and talk at the same time, but you can do it. So this is what it sounds like on the inhale. Here it is on the exhale. Here it is, inhale and exhale. So that one is the full. Find yours. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding your breath, your mountain, your intention. All right, let's get into it. Starting to heat things up here. Big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, long spine. Exhale and roll back. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. Take or skip that flow. Good. Now, once you find yourself in down dog, lift that left leg 3 points. We're going to bend that knee. Good. And from here, we're going to take a few cheetahs. So from here, I'm going to round. I'm going to come forward. Don't come past your wrist. I'm pressing that floor away. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, cheetah 2 times. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, cheetah 3 times. Hold here. Really zip up. Take that belly button in. Step or pick up and put that left foot forward between the hands. Use a block in here if you need it for stability. Warrior prepping that back foot. Heel to arch or a little bit wider. Back leg, back foot's at a 45-degree angle, okay? Be strong through that back leg as you rise, warrior 1. Front hip comes back. Back hip comes forward. Rear zipped up. 10 shoulders, hips, ears all be in alignment here. Good. It's better to lengthen this front knee than to have an anchored back foot. So really press to that back foot. Good. Zipping up through the front body. Inhale, exhale. Don't change where the knee is, but lengthen. Find your core support. Find that back leg, back foot. Inhale, exhale. Take that path to the mat. Swivel up back foot. Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip your flow. Down dog and child's pose are available to you at any time, as is a towel break and water break. From here, when you're ready, we're going to repeat that on the other side. Right leg lifts 3 points, bending that knee. We're going to round Cheetah 100 and take it back. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, hold it. Belly button is in. Press that floor away. Breathe, don't hold the breath. Step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior prep the back foot. And when you're ready, rise. Warrior 1. Front hip will come back. I'm strong through the back edge. I'm zipped up through the front body. Staying with the breath. Staying with intention. I am aligned with the universe. I am divinely supported. My life is overflowing with limitless potential. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Pause here for a moment. And taking that back down, planting the hands, swivel up back foot, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. Good. All right, from here, let's build on some of that. Left leg lifts 3 points, bending that knee. We're going to open to the left, strong, even upper body, and come back center. Open to the left and come back center. Open to the left. You can pause here for a moment. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to swing. We're going to take this left knee over by the right wrist for a twisty cheetah. Okay, so from here, inhale, exhale. I'm going to come down. I'm going to take that to the right, come back up and open. And we'll take that to the right, come back up and open. To the right, come back up and open, pause, shoulders are in their pocket. Remember that shoulder, rib cage engagement, hip, knees, and toes. Then come back even to the floor. Inhale, exhale, round, step, or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior, prep that back foot. We're going to rise to warrior two. Warrior two, come up and open. Good. So change your alignment, check the alignment. I'm a little bit too wide on this side, but heel to heel, heel to arch. You can stay wide if that's what your body needs. Front hip will come back. Your back leg and foot are at a 45-degree angle, zipping up. Good. Let's have some fun again, shall we? So you can keep, when we get ready to do this flow, you can keep this knee bent. That's going to be harder. If you need to lengthen it each time, that's going to be a little bit easier. So you take what you need. And here we go. Inhale, exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior two. 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 Adding on. Exalted. Warrior two. Extended. Elbow to the thigh. Warrior two. Exalted. Find warrior two. Moving through the breath. Find that extended. Warrior two. Exalted. Reaching. Finding extended. Keep extended. Now, shoulders in its pocket. I'm going to take my arm up over the ear, and I'm going to open that right shoulder to the right. Strong, even upper body. Strong line from fingertips to heel. Belly button is in here. Looking down at that front foot, we'll all lengthen that front leg. Taking it back, exalted. Find a wrap. Find a bind. Find what you like. I'll take a little wrap here today. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Find your warrior two. Make it your best one on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel that down. Plant the hands. Swivel up, back foot front. Foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip that flow. Good. Now, let's take a little rest here before we do that on the other side. So drop the knee. Good. Find a child's pose that works for your body. Good. I invite new ways of thinking into my life. I invite new ways of thinking into my life. Old ways of thinking aren't necessarily bad, but sometimes they can be outdated and hold us back. So I invite new ways of thinking into my life. When you're ready, knowing you can stay here as long as you need to, we're going to come back up and find a downward facing dog. Now I'm going to switch sides here just so that my rear end is not to you. So find your down dog. Find that good down dog form. Hips, knees, toes, ankles. Pressing evenly into big toe and pinky toe mound. You're rooting in and forward into the hands. Pinky, pointer, thumb. Elbows are turning in or turning forward a little slightly. Finding that shoulder rib cage engagement. Belly button is in. Left or right leg's going to lift here. Good. So from here, we're going to bend that right knee. We're going to open up to the right and close center. Belly button is in here. Open up to the right and close center. To the right and close center. To the right and hold for a moment. Good. Shoulders don't creep up by the ears. Hips, knees, and toes. Good. We're going to take that back down. We're going to sweep that right knee to the left wrist, taking it up and open. Swing it through the left, taking it up and open. Swing it through the left, taking it up and open. Pause. Hip, knee, and toe, even, round, step, or pick up and put the right foot forward between the hands. Warrior prep that back foot. Find your alignment that you need on the side. Rise with stability, warrior two. Warrior two, heel to arch, a little bit wider. Good. Front hip will come back just a little bit here. Relaxing shoulders. Here we go with that little flow. So from here, remember, you can always lengthen that knee as we move as needed. Exalted. And move through. Extended. Move through warrior two, take it to exalted. Move through, find extended. Move through warrior two, exalted. Almost said exhausted. And you might get exhausted sometimes. And then from here, taking that back, finding extended side angle. So shoulders back, we're reaching up over the ear. We're opening up that left shoulder. Belly button is in. I invite new ways of thinking into my life. Good. Looking down at that front foot. Good. Lengthen that leg. Take it back. Exalted. Reach, reach, reach. If you did a wrap or a bind at this point on the other side, find what you need here. Root into the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Find warrior two. Make it your best one on the side. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel that down. Swivel up back foot. Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. From your down dog when you're ready. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Let's go about. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. All right. So we're going to continue to open up a little bit here through a tree variation. And I've got an advanced tree in here for you today, or it's actually a combination of something else. But you take the tree where your body needs you to take the tree, okay? So that might mean that you're not going to do where I take it. But options here, and I'll do this real quick, and then we'll do it a little bit slower. You've got your kickstand tree, you're opening up. You've got calf muscle tree. You've got thigh tree. Good. And those of you moving on, maybe yogi foot, yogi toe, you can be here. Okay. You can even also be here if this is where you need to go. Okay. So let's take that down. So hip, knee, and toe. I'm going to start on the left side. Hip, knee, and toe track forward. I'm zipping up. Good. Find your kickstand if you're going there. Find the calf if you're going there. Calf or thigh, never the knee joint. Okay. We're fine. We're going to go. And try not to do a hunch over. Grow that tree paw. Grow that tree paw. Smile. Again, invite new ways of thinking into your life. You are aligned with the universe. You are divinely supported. And when you're ready, carefully come out of there. Shake something out. We'll take that to the other side. So from here, right leg, hip, knee, and toe track forward. Zipping up. Find your kickstand. Find the calf. Find your foot. And it's always okay to hold your foot here, especially if you've got slippery pants. Good. Foot or toe. Remember, you can stay here. We can take this out. Find what you need. Grow it tall. Smile. Good. And when you're ready, good. Carefully come out of there. No slingshotting. And shake that out. All right, now that we're a little bit more open, let's work up that rock star coming from the top of the mat. Big inhale and reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip your flow. Good. Now, I'm going to show you a few things here. You can also come to a side plank variation. If you're going to do the side plank variation, then you're going to want to roll over. It's going to be rolling over onto your right side. So you can be here, and you can even, do a reverse rock star here if this is where you need to be. And you can also come down, or you can find the rock star with me. So right leg is going to lift 3-point. I'm going to bend the knee. I'm going to come forward. I'm going to swing that knee towards the left. I'm going to take that leg out. It does not have to be at 90 degrees. Good. I'm turning my anchor foot, my left foot down, and maybe I'm coming up here. So this is high rock star. This is low rock star. Find your rock star. Even play a little bit here. Good. And then when you're ready, in the way that's best for your body, find a down dog or a child's pose. We're going to take that all to the other side. So I'm going to switch sides here. Good. So if you're going to take side plank, good. You're going to take this over onto your left side now. Okay. So find, if that's where you're going to go, find one over there. Otherwise, left leg's going to lift. You're going to bend that knee. Good. Left knee is going to come towards that right wrist. I'm going to step or pick up and put that left leg through and open up. So again, you can be here or you can be grounded. Shoulder people tend to be grounded. So find what you need. Maybe another little stretchy. And then when you're ready, in the way that's best for your body, find your down dog. And then from that down dog, drop those knees. Find a juicy child pose for yourself. So anyone that would feel good to your body. So knees together as wide as the mat. Somewhere in between. Arms can be long in front of you. Hands back by the shoulders. You can do a roundy. You can do a lengthening one. Find what you need. Here's your next affirmation. I open myself to my highest good. I open myself to my highest good. If you don't know what that means, ask yourself then, what is your highest good? What is my highest good? So if you're watching this video and you haven't quit or given up, that can be your highest good. Listening to your body and taking breaks when you need one is a way of being your highest good. Good self-care is highest good. Looking beyond massages and facials and those kinds of things. Those are great. I do them too. But self-care is really about creating a life that you don't want to escape from. So if you've got a career, yeah, it may pay the bills, but if you're getting sick to your stomach, always dreading doing that job, don't like your coworkers, don't like your boss, always trying to come up with a way to get a day off or a vacation. Ask yourself if there's something that you would like to do that would also pay the bills. And then get out of that job that's not serving you anymore. Self-care, your highest good. From here, hands under the shoulders, coming back up. We're going to have a seat. Good. So I'm going to use this blanket here to sit on. Good. Good. Now, depending on what you have, you might have pillows, you might have blankets, you might have a couple blocks versus just the one just behind me here. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana, the cobbler's pose. So you want to take the feet together and make a little diamond shape. Careful that they're not too close into the groin. So if your intention, maybe it's just that, if your intention is to fold forward here with a long spine and your knees are jacked up here, support them with something. Floating knees, floating joints, and this one with the fold are risky knees and risky joints. Okay, so take care of yourself. You can always just be upright. Being right here and doing gentle compressions here is also a great place to be. So those of you that are going to fold forward with me, inhale and reach, long spine, engage abs. Take that forward. When you can come no more with the long spine, hands come down. My gaze is right off the tip of my toes. Breathe and expand that rib cage. I used to hate this one. Now I really like this one. Good. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, walk that back up. We're going to take this into a twist, and we're going to keep this pretty gentle. So pay attention as you come to crisscross applesauce. Pay attention to what leg that you favor that's in front, because we're going to change that up in a moment. So big inhale and reach, nice and tall. I'm going to rotate to my right. I'm going to reach my arms down, rolling shoulders back, looking a little bit more to the left. So as long as the shoulder's grounded, you can play with different little movements here, getting into the side of the neck. We're still expanding that rib cage. Good. Inhale and lift. Exhale, come to center. Reach up again. Oh, we need to switch out the leg. Okay. So put that awkward leg that you tend to not put in forward. Change that out. Now let's reach and lengthen. Rotating towards the left. Reach as you come down, rolling the shoulders back, looking a little bit behind you. Breathe and expand. Breathe and expand. And when you're ready, we'll lift and we'll come back to center. Good. Here's your next affirmation. I am beginning a new and exciting path. I am beginning a new and exciting path. Let's come back onto our backs now. And going back to where we started a little bit, make sure that that block and your strap are handy. I am beginning a new and exciting path. So I really am. I'm in the process of getting things in place for online studio, offering yoga, meditation, Pilates mat work, Pilates reformer, Pilates chair, Pilates arc barrel, all different kinds of programs. And then when you're ready, we'll come back in. Now, grab your block. We're going to press into the floor, lifting up again. Block's going to come back under the tailbone. Good. And then we're going to be here for just a moment. I'm rolling my shoulders back. And as I do that, I'm really reaching those arms to my feet, to my heels, as I'm pressing those arms into the floor. So I'm getting a little bit of a shoulder and heart opener here with this one, even though it's kind of relaxing everything else. Now, I'm going to stay here. If you would like a different bridge to come into, you can do that here. So you can just do the basic hip lift without the block. You can take the heels in and grab them. If you can't reach them, use your strap. Same thing. If you like to roll the shoulders under, clasp the hands, or clasp the strap, you can do that. If you want to come up into full back bend, you can do that. You can be on your toes, back on your heels, one leg at a time. Find yours. Making sure wherever you are, hips, knees, and toes are tracking. Knees aren't falling in, they're not falling out. Toes, legs aren't turning out, we're turning in. Good, and then from here, based on where you went with your bridge, press your feet into the floor, lifting up the hips, removing that block. Good. Now grabbing your strap. I'm going to take the right foot back into that strap. Good. So this time, because we're a little bit more open, we don't necessarily need to do that dynamic stretch. So you can reach all the way up there, as long as you're not, kind of lifting all the way up here. Lift up there, give it a tug, micro bend. The more you take the toes to the face and the heel towards the ceiling, a deeper stretch down the back of the leg you'll find, and belly button is in. Okay. Now you can back off that a little bit here. Both hips, both shoulders stay grounded. Take that leg out to the right again. Again, you can choke up a little bit here if you need to. Open it two. Noticing how the series is feeling now versus the first time we did it in the beginning. It's okay if it feels the same. Hopefully it doesn't feel worse. Coming back in, extending this leg long, switching out the hand. Good, arc over. You can find that 45-degree angle where I'm going to move out of the way of my wall here. And you can find a crossover, hip stays in line, or leg rather stays in line with the hip. Put that block under there to support you if you need it. Both shoulders stay grounded, looking opposite direction. Good. And then from here, I release what no longer serves me to make space for new beginnings. I release what no longer serves me to make space for new beginnings. And we'll come back up. And we'll take a midair switcheroo. From here, find your spot. Little micro bend in the knee. You can take toes towards the face. Breathe and expand. Good, and release. Both straps into the left hand. You can choke up higher here if you want to. Both hips stay grounded. Let that leg come out to the left. Ooh, a lot more challenging over here now, actually, than it was. Sometimes that happens. And taking that back up. Good. From here, I'm going to shift back towards this wall. Good. Right leg's going to come long. Good. We're going to arc over. You can stay at the 45 degrees or take it all the way over. Leg stays in line with the hip. Left shoulder stays grounded as you look to the left. Breathing. Remember, you're divinely supported. And coming back up. Good. Remove that foot from the strap. Take your knees into tabletop position. We're going to do one more final stretch together and then Shavasana. So knees over hips, shins parallel to the floor, arms are out. This is basic supine twist. And I'm going to take those knees over towards my right. Left shoulder is grounded as I look to the left. Breathe and expand. Finding Ujjayi if you can. Head back to center, one leg at a time, or bringing your knees back in. Good. We'll take that to the other side. Knees over to the left, right shoulder grounded, looking to the right. Breathe and expand one more time. My life is overflowing with limitless potential. When you're ready, bring that back in. Good. You can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Short Shavasana from here. So you can let everything flop open and come long. You can put a bend in the knees. You can come with any or put in any props here that would feel good to you. Once you get settled in, I'll leave you here for a few short moments pondering this last affirmation. I embrace this new beginning. I embrace this new beginning. Taking some deep breaths here, choosing stillness or inviting movement of the fingers and toes, maybe taking head and neck from side to side. Choosing stillness or taking knees into the chest, keeping upper body lowered or maybe lifting it up for more of a full body hug. And choosing stillness, removing any props out of the way that you use, taking legs long in front of you, arms long behind you, and reach in, lengthen from the edge of the fingertips, edge of the toes, full body stretch, point and flex those feet, bend and stretch those hands, rolling wrists and ankles in one direction, and then in the other. And then from here, whenever you're ready, carefully bending in both knees, and you choose rolling over onto your right or left side, side that works best for you in this moment. Taking all the time that you need here, and when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat where we normally start our practice. And once you find that seat, find a nice tall spine. So ears, shoulders, and hips. Palms turning up. Reach up, look up there. Exhale, hands and heart center. Reconnecting with all of these new moon, new beginning affirmations one more time. And we'll take the thumb to the forehead for good and true thoughts, to the lips for good and kind words, and to the heart for open and loving heart. Knowing no effort on this mat is ever wasted, no gain is ever reversed. May you be safe, may you stay well, may you always find the courage to embrace new beginnings. Namaste.